Hello there. Good evening. What's this? Oh! My daughter just brought me a picture of a cinnamon roll. Hang on. It's, wrong button. Yes, that's mirrored. Hey, Chrono. It is mirrored. I apologise. That... Actually... But yeah, she drew me a cinnamon roll. Cool. I'm just going to put that out of the way. We're going to get stuck in straight away. Because we've got a lot to do. Or a lot I'd like to do. Let's get camera on in the corner. Yeah, new camera angle, by the way. Because just over my left shoulder, the TV's now on the wall. So if my camera was where it used to be, when Sophie puts the telly on later, you'd be able to just watch whatever she's watching. I'd rather not get banned from Twitch for streaming copyrighted material. Right, let's quickly rush back over to off the top of our new train. Yes. The diesel hydraulic 4 axles. Head over quickly to the station because we butchered the end of last stream by trying to take a job we didn't have licenses for, and there's no jobs. Which means... Thank you. Sugar. I've got myself all crossed up out there. So, there's nothing here. So, there is... You know what? So, there's no jobs here. You just turn around and get in the light. There we go. So, we'll head up to Machine Factory, because it's the closest one. And it's a straight run from here. Let me just make sure my point's set. And we'll see what we can get from Machine Factory. So, let's start this up. Put it in forwards. Yeah, we've got brake cut in because release the handbrake. Cool. Oh yeah, keep forgetting. You have to hold the button until the engine starts. Whoops. Cool. So. The grey needle is engine revs. The red one is how fast the turbine in the gearbox is spinning. The bigger the difference, the quicker we generate heat. Let's head up to... Food Factory. Because there's nothing for us here. Fine. Left. Left. Doesn't matter because that's a merge and that's a merge. They'll all get fixed for us. And get rid of that. And we'll pick up some speed as we head out. So yeah, you'll notice that the turbine will draw, and so will the engine revs. That's because there's an actual gearbox hiding in here somewhere. Full power. I do feel special, dear. So now we can actually get some speed up, look. Won't take us long to... Yay, fireworks! Yay, fireworks. Also, my connection tonight will be a lot more stable because I've plugged my phone in. So I'm now using my phone as my Wi-Fi connection. Next speed is dropping. Oh, on the closed captions. Yeah, it's not the best thing in the world, but it's good enough that people can get the gist of it if they can't have audio on. Theta. Oh, Theta's in the chat. Okay, I want to catch a Theta. I'm going to use a great ball. Speed limit 6. That's 60. Just to the left of us up here, just where those are, that's the coal power plant. 228 deaths. Oh yeah, that's, hang on, let me just quickly fix that. That's for Thursday. That shouldn't be on here. Whoops. I knew I'd forget to turn something off. Yes, that's the death count for my game backlog stream, and yes, that count will persist through every game. I'm betting at least 3,000 deaths before we've finished. Oh, that's right. I've got top one. Oh. And the dynamic brake in this uses the Oh. But yes, so the death counter is for Thursday streams for playing through the game backlog, which at the moment has just been Crash 1. So all of those 228 deaths are from Crash 1. And we are 60% of the way through the game. Now admittedly that's 61% of 105. You know, which in itself is a bit weird. Okay, we've got a 12 speed limit. So we can... Well, I did say 12. There's the 12 power plant. All those red lights in front of us. Gonna... Crumbs. That's the wrong brake. I need the indie brake. Oh no, we are in, this is Machine Factory. Oh, sugar. We've arrived already. I didn't even realise it. We should be going into the sea yard. Probably check. And there. Oh, that's military base. I want Machine Factory. I wasn't meant to stop. I need the sea yard if that's where we're pulling up. And we're gonna go pull into the loading yard. I might have to turn this around. Which actually would have been... easier to do had I not come this way. Which is a little bit down. Let's just reverse back down the line a little bit. And we'll go... Yeah. I mean, doing this in the dark isn't exactly the most fun experience ever. Did I pair the remote? I did. So let's set these, so we go left, left, onto the turntable at the machine factory. Cool. So I just need to get it past here. Cool. And we can click that. Get the remote out. And say, come on. And we'll go make sure the turntable's facing the right way. That's definitely pointing the left. Okay, he's coming. I'm gonna put that away for a minute. Okay, so get some brakes on because I don't want to lose this train. Lose this. So misaligned. Cool. Oh, you throwing brake. Whoops. Come on. And then onto the turntable, some brakes on. Cool. All the brakes on. Then we'll just back up. Okay, got you, that. Okay. So we just need to swing it around, all the way around. And then what I'll do is I'll stop the engine here and we'll go take a look at what jobs we've got in the... Come on. That's it. It's lined up. Because I heard the clump. Oh no, it's lined up with the wrong track. We were nearly there. Right, let's... Shut it down. Speedo drops to 0. And we'll just leave that there. Actually, is there another one? No, but there's some DE2s. Hello, Ryan. How we doing? Sprint. Because the station's all the way over there. There it is, with its green flashy light. Not bad. Not bad. Why is the game not spawning me any jobs? That's worrying. Okay. Something's not right here. Okay, why haven't I got any jobs spawning? Because they should be on the table. That's not worrying, is it? I may have broken it, but I don't know how. Could not resolve type token from... Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on. I have a feeling I know what it is. Let's just... I have a feeling I know why. I know why it's broken. And it's one mod. One mod. Yeah. It's that if I knew the shortcut to get into the mod menu, then I'd be able to fix it quicker. But it's the mod that gives us... that tells us what lines each job is on. I did see the announcement. Or at least I saw some of it and then killed the stream because I didn't really care. Come on. Excuse me. Yeah, hopefully turning those mods off will fix it, he says with a muted microphone, which is plainly obvious by this lovely band of LEDs. That should fix it. I need to double check via the PC later. Yeah, I need to double check via the PC later if there's updates for those mods. Okay. Yeah, so now it's loaded the jobs from City West. So, actually that means it's probably fixed. So if I Teleport to the power plant. Just teleport to the power plant and teleport back. Yeah, it's like 600 quid. It's fine. We've got 12 grand. So, if we've got jobs... Yeah, look, there's jobs on the table now. There you go. So it's the mods that are broken. I will see if there's updates for those, because they are fairly popular mods. They are very popular mods, which means... Yay, we got jobs! So we're back at Machine Factory. So what have we got? We've got... Ooh, buses. Hello. Buses. And trams. And a shunting job. Go away. Don't want shunting. Yeah, this is a absolutely no-brainer. Let's go see if we can find these. Trams are an absolute no-brainer because they are massively expensive. And they are probably over here. Yes, they are. Look, there they are. In B. Either. Oh, look. There's my trams that I need to take to the harbour, so we're going to go do that. So, go grab my train, my locomotive that should still be over here somewhere. Also, what that means is it's respawned all these as well. It hasn't, no, but that's okay. Right.
Are you mother?
Ooh. Yep, you can play in because the handbrake's on, but that's fine. And sit up a little bit. Put that down, that'll stop that light flashing over there. But yeah, we're going to go pick up this tram job. We'll then... Actually, what I should do is go see if the shop has a stopwatch in it. That'll be a handy little tool to have. And then we can ditch some of these... but it's in the D yard, so... Oh, B yard, sorry. In B5... 0. Cool. Cool, right. We are on a roll. We are about to pass the sign, past this thing here. We will pull anchors. We'll jump out, we'll flip the server, and then we'll shove it into reverse.
The cat in.
No, occasionally it decides to go away. Cool, we are reversing up to the new load. Also, I need to go find out. Look at some of the new equipment. There was an update to this last week on Wednesday or Thursday. They have added some new things to the game. We now have storage containers, so briefcases and boxes and toolboxes and stuff. They have taken the items that are normally stuck as part of the caboose and made those into stuff that you can just stick in your train. So that is a Wi-Fi extender, and there's another one, I can't remember what it is. There's two of them. And then they've also added a range sensor that you can attach to your hitches, and a display unit for in the cab, as well as a remote, not a remote, but a train control stand. but it only works inside. We can go a little bit faster. I should probably get this in. We can go a little bit faster. We've got a bit of a ways to go before we hit the load. I don't want to hit it too hard because it's fragile. So this is just a fragile cargo, but it pays more than the buses. And the bus is a lot more weight. Also at some point, probably soon, depending on money, I'm gonna start looking at getting the museum license. Because that is a huge investment in time and money. Because you've got to, because when you unlock the museum license, it places a bunch of, sorry, one of each of the individual locomotives around the map for you to go and find. They're all wrecked. You've got to drag them back to the museum in City South, down at the bottom, CS. And then you've got to pay to have them restored. You've got to come and pick up new parts from the machine factory up here in the loading bay. Drive those back down there. And then when you've done that, you can paint them and make them yours. And use them. Nice, there wasn't even a dunk. That's nice. Cool. Get down. Put that on there. One, two. That should be releasing. It is. And that's the right side. Right. So, we know we're going to Harbour. So we can set up all the junctions between here and the Harbour. So we're going right, then right, then I'm going to go left, and then right here. I'm going to cross here and join up here, and then left, right, then right down to the Harbour, and then left into here. Now, I know for a fact that City West is set, excuse me, incorrectly for getting through, so I'll fix that now, because we came out of here, and I'm just getting flared out by the sun there on the map. Even though there's no sun in the sky anywhere. It's also evening. Means the sun's actually over there somewhere. Because that's east. That's that done. So that should be all those set. Let's go drop this in here. Cool, and it needs to go to from B50 to E8I. Oh, nice. So we'll fix that as we get moving. And actually, while I'm doing this, I can just give that a notch of accelerate. Start to move. Oops. Go in the cab. Assume the position. Put that away. So, let's head to HP Harbour. We want left, 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 left. Doesn't matter. Left, left. But I've seen. Into E, and then it said 8I. So into A, B, C, D, E, F, which isn't used, E. So right, 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 right. That one's left into 8I. And 8I will be empty when we get there. So, excuse me. Let's get a wiggle on. Because we've got just short of an hour and a half to get this done, which is more than enough time to get it done as a single job. And it's not exactly taxing on the engine. They could have done this with two DE6s, DE2s, sorry. But we're here now. So, cool. That said 120. Let's open up the. I know that says 90 and it's dropping, but let's open it up. Let's get a wiggle on. Because the quicker we get there and drop this off, the quicker we get the best part of 75 grand. And that's a 60. So we'll just knock in a few bits of train brake, bring that speed back down under control. I could have probably used the dynamic brake, but whatever. What the dynamic brake does is it activates the gearbox, but effectively in reverse to slow the drivetrain down. I need to. And it's really strong, apparently. To be fair, what I can do now is I can go into settings and controls, because if I click on that, come on, hey, look at that, we now have a proper thing. So what's my, the train brake is G and J. Where is my dynamic brake? O and L. Nice. Cool, now I know that. The more you know. So O increases the dynamic brake, L decreases it. Cool. We might need to put a bit more of that on. And all the dynamic brake does. Back again. And your front. Ah! Someone turned the light on.
Don't like it. Scary.
It is when you're a vampire. I know I'm not a vampire, but light is still very scary for vampires. Yeah, I know, Big turn the light on. Also, what the dynamic brake does is it doesn't wear out the brakes or the wheels using it. It just applies heat to the engine. Fishing. Why are you broken? It's turned on. It's definitely there, look. Make sure everything's connected. It's logged in. Chat command, exclamation mark, fish. All point redemption, bits and stuff. Should be working. Do you know what? The solution to that is restart. Come on, wake up. I think that's trying to tell me there's an update for it as well, which means it might not work. Let bait. Switch fishing. Yeah, I know, chatbot thing isn't working right now. There we go. Working. It's working again now. Have fun. Joel the sturgeon. Cool. Speed's starting to pick up. Let's put in a couple of notches. Now I know for a fact. I know for a fact that the corner at the bottom of here, when we get to the city, is a 30. A single notch in. That's not what I wanted to do. I'm just trying to keep the speed under control so I don't have to hammer on at the last second and on with it. Coming down here. Because that's just a dangerous and rather silly waste of braking it power. When one notch of dynamic is actually slowing me down quite nicely for this. Everything looks to be working nicely. Right. Now that I've fixed now that I've fixed the fishing, I'm gonna drop the dynamic for a minute. The active cooling has it. We are on the downhill into the City West, and it does say 60. So, I mean, we're actually coming in here quite calmly at the minute. Put another little bit of dynamic on just to bring that last. Just believe that we might need a little. Please. Oh, I know what it is. It applies brakes to the gearbox rather than for the wheels. That's what the dynamic braking in the electric, in the big electric one, it literally puts the motors into reverse. Uses regenerative braking, not with a battery on board for it to do it. So right, are we, I mean, say are we aren't that long. We've literally got 3 cars on the back, so, or 4. We've got 4 cars on the back. Now we can put some throttle back on. Not too much though, because we've got another 30-mile-an-hour corner coming up very shortly. So that says 9 and then 6. I tend to ignore these signs before a junction and pay attention to the ones afterwards, because they're the ones that matter. They're the ones that actually tell you how fast you need to go when you get to it. And then that says 80, and then dropping speed, flat track. And then I believe at this one we are turning right. Full send. No. 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 Later. When I've unlocked everything and I've got about £1 million, $1 million, $1 million currency, dollars, then yes, absolutely, I will full send a train. And I will do it with a... train full of... I'll go to the oil refinery, I'll grab some diesel, and I will full send a train off a cliff for you. How's that sound? Yeah? Is that alright? I mean, do it now. I mean, I'm pulling trams. How much do you think that's... How good do you think that's going to look? No, you do it with fuel. Because it explodes. Which will probably break the steam deck, but fine. Yeah, I haven't got the license to pull it. It won't even let me. I don't even think it'll let me hook the jobs up. I know. So that's a. This is a 30-mile-an-hour corner. Thankfully. Oh no! If we're gonna derail a train, we're gonna do it properly. We are absolutely doing it properly with a train full of diesel. Or, oh no, if I get to the, I could actually perform an act of terrorism because I can, at the end of the game when we've got all the licenses, we can trying to, yeah. Have you seen the death count I've got? Have you seen my death count? So my death count for that is currently 228. Yes, 228 deaths already.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. 228. And I'm 60% of the way through Crash 1. No, I will not be resetting the count in between games. And as that backlog, some of the games obviously won't need a death count. That's the blue light on because it's warm. Oh, blue light on means cooling's activated. Red light on means we're getting a bit toasty. And knock a little bit of the throttle out. Try and get some of that heat out now. That's it. That's it. Are we? No, we're not. We're crouched. Slightly. In the seated position, shall we call it? Oh yeah, absolutely. And then I'm planning to 100%. The plan is Crash 1, 2, 3, then Spyro 1, 2, 3, and then Crash 4 because I'm a sadist. And that has a completion. I think that's 115% something down for the full completion. No, it won't be as bad. No, definitely not. All of the deaths, or most of the deaths in Crash, have come from either me trying to be silly and I would, but playing that not on an N64 controller is going to feel like weirdness. I mean, I absolutely could. I've got the ROM on. I've got it on Steam Deck, ready to go. Banjo-Kazooie. The Banjo-Kazooie trilogy made its way onto there the other day. As I'll just set the Xbox back on. I tried using it on the PC. It didn't behave nicely. I will see how it plays over. I'll see if it'll Bluetooth to the Switch and then switch. I'll see if it'll Bluetooth to the Steam Deck and see how the inputs behave on it. But when I tried it on PC, it was giving random inputs constantly. Oh, it's more than 100% as well, isn't it? Because you need to collect all coloured bananas, all gold bananas, all coins, all abilities, all the banana fairies. That is a ridiculous collectathon game. It's even bigger than Banjo-Tooie. Probably bigger than Nuts and Bolts actually as well. And Nuts and Bolts is a big game. And I'm not 100%ing Nuts and Bolts. Cool, so now we are just joining back up to the main, I say the main track, it's not the main track, the central track as I call it. We should be able to open the tanks in a minute. Oh yeah, I don't need to put any of that on. Don't need any indie brake. on there. I know Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, I've got us beat the game at the minute, but I might change that. I absolutely could do 100% on those, especially the first one, because I know where I've 100%ed every level but the last one, except Click Clock Woods. Let's just burn daylight and get moving. I played most of Banjo-Tooie. I unlocked Dragon Kazooie on one of them. I can't remember if it was the Xbox Live Arcade version or the Rare Replay one, but I know I did it on one of them. I'm just going to back off because we are about to burn. Oh, you're playing Jiggies in Time? Nice. I downloaded Banjo-Kazooie Stay at Home earlier just to give that a try. That was interesting because you get to play Bob-omb Battlefield and Thwomp's Fortress and stuff. So yeah, I might have a look at Jiggies in Time and the Wind Waker one. They've done quite a few acts of Banjo-Kazooie in other games. It's getting a bit misty. Rain. Here comes the rain. Get some wipers on. So I now need to be really careful. Because yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of Banjo-Kazooie ones. Turn that off. We don't need it on right now. What's that? Big board say 7. We're doing 60. That's cool. We're all right. We don't need to worry too much. And just looking at the fuel situation, we don't need to fill up on fuel. We've barely burnt a quarter of a tank. Good. Hello, Fallen. Welcome on into a nice, chill, admittedly rainy drive down. We finally picked up a load. I had some mod conflict issues because of the update, but I will see if they've been fixed later. Double check the mod website and make sure they've been fixed, or if not. Okay, we're coming down to junction now, where we turn left and head off to... And it's a 40 corner, so we'll use the dynamic brake to bring the speed down. Oh shit, we're going the wrong way. Oh no, we're not. I didn't need to bring the speed down. Get some power back in. Didn't need to slow down. But yeah, 60 is enough for now. And then we're immediately into a 40, so I need to get the speed down quickly, so we'll use the... Now I know that speed board said 70, but in like 100 yards, a couple of miles, there's this is an easy 75 grand in the bank when we're done. Ads are coming in a minute. I am going to pause and take a break because I have been requested by child for stuff. Yes, not child. Yes, child. Young child who has gone to bed and wanted a kiss and a cuddle from her dad, but I was streaming. Oh, yeah, it's rare I get asked for. No, I can't take big to bed for you then, because she's too big to take. She can take herself. In fact, she should be going now. Oh no, I forgot about that bit. But I knew you were going to say something. Cool, I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to go take a quick break. I will see you in a few minutes after the ad break. I have returned. Let's unpause this and get this down to the harbour. I know that says 80, but... Oh no, yes. Oh yes. Sorry, let me press that. Oh yeah! I know that was loud, I apologise. Need to slow down a little bit. Oh, that's just... Because again, while this is a fast bit of... Oh my god, what? What have I done now? No. Because, not really. Car's got to go to the garage. Well, it doesn't have to go, but it's going. Because I want to see if they can... If it's... Yeah. I want to see if there's any record of which of the ABS sensors was playing up the other week. See if it's got... Because... apparently we're not allowed to have a working car for more than 3 months. Cool. Please tell me the weather's easing off. Another notch of brake in there. Keep it under control. Cool. Take all that off. Yeah. It does mean I get a nice 35-40 minute walk home from the garage though. I mean, saying that, they might not have it in for that long. They might plug the computer in, have a look at it and tell me that it's fine and I don't need to worry about it. Yeah, there is, I know. Turn the wipers off now. I don't think we need them. It's not actively raining anymore. Time to multitask. Oh, she's putting the telly on as well. Would you like a cable with which to plug your phone in, because it's probably going to die. Oh, you've got one. That's okay. Oh dear. I think I might need to buy some more. Been sat on. Still work. Don't force it in your phone. Yeah, it's still working. Cool. So she's got my stream open on her phone, AMT's stream open on her tablet, on her laptop, and she's got the telly on as well. So we're now just going to start slowly. Yeah, I mean, I do this regularly. I multitask too. That was wheel slip, I heard that. fact, we can... From Grandpa's? Okay. Oh yeah, because he decided it was a good idea to turn his laptop off in the middle of Windows updates. Cool. Everybody knows you don't turn your laptop off during Windows updates. Or any computer for that matter. Just kill the engine on this so we're not wasting fuel. And then we play the charge game. I mean, I don't need to rush that much, but we're heading towards that green flashing light wherever it's gone. Around here to the left, I know where it is. Green flashing light. Flashing light, that one. Yep. Oh, whoa, pick that up. What? Apparently I was... Huh? Use me game? Apparently something is pressing V. What? Game, why are you dropping stuff when I move the mouse up? There we go. Whoops. Because, oh, baubles. I know what I've done. I know what I haven't done. Hey guys, what do you think I did wrong?
Can a member of housekeeping please come to aisle 5? There's been a skill issue.
Agreed, there has been a skill issue here. I did everything apart from put the handbrake on. Because as we all know, I can't do... I've got to get something wrong at least once every time I do it, right? I'm pretty sure one of my deliveries I did at some point, I completely forgot to put the brake cable in. There we go. 70 grand. Or 75 grand. 60. Yeah, that was close. Cool, let's have a look. Right. Can't do logistics, so you can go away. Can't do that. That's the shunting job for the one we've just brought in. That's a shunting job. So, freight halter machine factory where we've just come from. No. We can do that one. Argon is hazmat, and I don't think I have hazmat. I don't think I've got hazmat one. No, I do not. So we can't do that. Because that would be an... That's a... No, it's not. Can't do that because it's hazmat 2. Can't do that. Can't do that because it's a logistics hall. Can't do that because it's a logistics hall. Logistics hall. Logistics hall. Logistics hall. Yep. Can't do that because hazmat. That's a long 2. Whoa, I pressed the wrong button. Put that down there. Good. Eventually. Full power plant. Oh, hang on. Now that's a candidate. That is also a candidate. Hello. 2 almost identical jobs. Totaling 1,500 tons. Nope. Hunting job. And that is... Where's that one going? Goods factory. Can't do that. Right. I think we are going to do these 2 together. Now I can do both of those. I have long 2. I have concurrent 1. Now, I have a funny feeling that 1 DH4 isn't enough. Right, that way. That's the 6-0. That's the DM3. That's that one. I mean, it is, but I would be much more comfortable with 2. And we're still going to struggle up some of the hills. Now, if we were in this monster, I wouldn't care. I would just take it. We're not. We've got DH4. So, the initial climb out of the harbour is going to be fun. I'm going to pick these up. Oh, wait. I turned that mod off. Okay. So A2I and B5I. Okay. They're both going to the... They're in E50 and E40. Ooh. Funny. Okay. Right. So, let's do a quick jump over here first. I don't care about that D2. Not that one, at least. So, it is 1,400 tons. So, 2 DH4s. Are you kidding me? Well, it looks like we're only taking one of those jobs then. Because I don't fancy my chances of getting out of here with both of them and 1 DH4. And there's none there. There's none in the shed. So, let's have a look. That one is 42. That one is 36. So, question. That D. Oh, hello, devil. How the devil are you? Oh, I'm so funny. Cool, right. We are going to ditch. We're going to leave that one. Right. Now, unfortunately, my engine is pointing the wrong way for this. Not yet. Not yet. So we're on a good... The 4 is here. Now I have 2 choices. I need to turn my train around. I need to turn my engine around either way. Because it's currently facing that way. And the coal power plant is that way. So... Let's... Put this on here. Did I put the handbrake on? I didn't. But I did leave the... I didn't leave any brakes on either. Ah. Good job it's flat. Otherwise it'd have been a case of the runaway train came down the hill and she blew. Where's the whistle? Where's the horn in this? Ah, I don't actually know where the horn is. Oh no, that's the cab here. Doesn't work. Not knowing where the horn is in this thing. That is a skill issue. Does have one. I know it does. Because they all have a horn. I mean, that's the bell, but it's more of a buzzer than a bell. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive up to the end of here. And rather than going to the turntable, I'm going to use the entrance into the sea yard as my turnaround point. So I'll just show you. So what we're doing currently is we're driving out the end of E here. We're not going to go too far. And then we're going to reverse back down here. I'm going to flick that switch. Down here. Come forwards up here and then reverse back and pick up the load that we want. That'll flick this over. That's okay. We can stop now. Have you managed to repair the child's computer, or have you given up and told him he's an idiot? Oh dear. Yeah, that's an issue. Oh, he really did. He really did break it, didn't he? He really did. Up the creek without a paddle, some might say. Ah, okay, fair. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't want to know how much that is. Probably still cheaper than mine. Well, given that he was looking for jobs the other week, and he was saying that some of them weren't actually any more money than he's on now. Give me an indication of how much he's on now. And I'm on more. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. I haven't actually sat down and figured mine out. I need to do that at some point. I could, yeah. Now thankfully, because I haven't handed this job in, there's no time limit for me doing this. That 82 minutes only starts when I select the job. And I'm almost certain I had to buy long 2 to get this Blyton. Got an itch here. Fixed. Just give it some more beans. I'm kidding. Okay, not too fast though, because we need to stop. Just after this. In fact, that's perfect. Oh. Go. Forwards again. Around and around and around and around. Turn around. Cool. We're off. Forwards. Forwards. Again. There's my signpost. There's my signpost to say I've gone past it. So that. Bring in some back anchors. Make them bad boys glow. In fact, we need to. Before I get the room. And then quickly realises I haven't set the points to load. Borrow. The left. Right. It was never in date, dude.
AMT says, as Tiger drives his train debating on his life choices, we all know his training manual is out of date.
Well done. Glad I put Stanley on there now. Or at least the excuse me. Give me a sec. If I can replay it. I don't think I can replay it. Oh. Actually, yes I can. I do know how I can do it. Hang on. History. Right at the bottom of this list. No. Where is it? Top of the list? Oh, they're in... that one. There we go. No, I've already done it. Give it another.
AMT says, as Tiger drives his train debating on his life choices, we all know his training manual is out of date.
I re-queued it. I have to do it in stream, but I was looking in the wrong place. Am I using the train brake? And it's
Fallen
gonna...
Angel 888A. One says, as Tiger drives his train debating on his life choices, we all know his training manual is out of date.
Hang on. 888A. Wow. Butchered much, right? I mean, at least it said fallen angel rather than fallen angle. Or fallen Angeli. Yeah. We're nearly there. Now I believe this is definitely E4. And that definitely says E4. Too much brake. Fact. miles an hour is just the right speed, but I know that little clunk isn't a bad thing. Right, put that on. Patch that. 1, 2. Hello? Why isn't my... Yeah, I know why that's complaining, because the handbrake's on and it's at the other end. Nah, I didn't smash anything. That little thunk is actually alright. Yeah, exactly. Now, if I was playing with the comfort settings, these little hops would be a lot quicker. I mean, what I actually need to do is do this with 2 hands. And yes, that would count. But that counter's not on here, so it's not getting added. Actually, what I should be doing really is... Exactly, but it's not on this... It's not on this scene, so it's not counting. In that machine. Cool, we're off. E4 A2I at coal power plant. Damn right. Right, while we're waiting for that to get with coal power plant. So, right, left there, down under here, we'll come up here. Everything should be set up until we get to the coal power plant. So let's, excuse me, no, that's space. I keep hitting space. So, coal power plant is a maze, and we're dropping off in 2I, which is good. So we'll go left there, right on that one, and right on that one. And 2I is somewhere around here. And then we'll see if there's anything to pick up from here. Now, I am absolutely on the weight limit for this. And possibly over it. Given that this is rated for 600 tons up to 2% gradient, and the gradient out of the harbour is definitely more than 2%, even though it says it's 2%. So we may struggle a lot. However, it is literally the first bit that's the difficult one. So let's get all the power whacked on. There's no issues. Got no issue. Yeah, we aren't getting up that hill. We are not getting up that hill with this load. I mean, it's tough now. We're going to have to go for it. We are just going to have to go for it and see how far we can get. Right. But we need to be doing 40. And actually, now I need to start bringing back the throttle and hope that I've got enough momentum now to just blast it. I know that says 5, but that will drop very quickly. It's okay. We are still picking up, very steadily picking up speed. But there's the 40 sign I think we've just gone past. Speed's already starting to drop out. Not good. Yeah, this isn't looking promising. As the further apart those needles get, the hotter we're gonna run. This was always a risky run. Although saying that, once we hit this actually the temperature's stable. But we are hemorrhaging speed. Get someone. This is not looking good. Okay, we are just bordering on the red line and most of the train weight is down the hill still. I need to drop that again. We're going to lose speed quite drastically now because the power's come off. Come on, please. Please, 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 please. I knew it was risky. There's the wheel slip indicator. Get some sand on. We are crawling, but we are admittedly only doing 5 miles an hour, but we are still going. Just we haven't stopped, and the turbine speed is coming up which means we are starting to gain speed now. In fact, there's the wheel slip indicator. Just needs to be on 1 notch. I know. Okay, that was a... Turn the sand off. knows. We are now. Yeah, probably. Okay. Dead cable. I mean, there's still more climb to go, but we're good now. We're starting to pick up speed. We're not gaining any more. We're not generating more heat now. So, let's... Can we get another... We can. Cool, let's get full throttle on. Let's get the speed actually moving up. Okay, yeah, I should have had a second engine on here. Oh, suddenly got dark. Or started getting dark. Yeah, we're basically on a steady uphill climb now. We've got through the steepest bit. Gonna unplug that cable and pin it. Are we hemorrhaging speed again? We are. Temperature's shot up again. We are struggling quite badly. This engine's getting toasty as well. I mean, admittedly, I have put this train on this engine on its absolute limit with the load I'm pulling off here. So I think what I will do, and I'm going to cheat, and I don't care. Let's just... I don't care. Let's go back to the bottom of the hill. So... yeah, the cable's damaged. So, yeah. Ooh, Growlithe! His Growlithe? Who's his? Ultra. Oh, Hisuian Growlithe. Yeah, the phone's fine. Not just any Growlithe, a Hisuian Growlithe. I realised what hiss meant. Did I catch it? That's a good point. Did I catch it? I can check before it tells. Nope. Oh, I did. I did catch it. Right, let's not look up at the sky. Right, what we're going to do is... we're just going to... send this forward a minute. Because... just doing some quick head math, it's taken that job off me. I don't have it in my inventory. doing some quick math in my head. The DE2's not there anymore either. Ooh, hang on. It's respawned all the trucks, all the cars and stuff. Oh yeah, level 2 certificate introducing caring for children. Oh nice. So that is slightly different to what Sophie did, but that's cool. And I've just got another egg. Well, nice. There's my Growlithe. Oh, it is there. Nice. Right. Where's my DE6? DH4. Here, so... Right, let's get this out. Let's bring him forward. So, I'm going to swap those for a minute. So the DH2 is 600 tons. The DE2 is 300 tons. For a total of 900 tons, which is plenty to get up that hill. Well, that's not going to do my train any good, is it? Right, let's just put this guy here. That'll do. Right. Let's do some weird training. Just double check that everything's off. Cool, let's go. What we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to stick it on the back of there and hope for the best. Yeah, because you were looking for, Fallen, you were looking for airing more than actual school stuff, weren't you? Yeah. Get the speed down to... Just let him roll up. That might be a little bit fast, actually. Oh. There we go. Right. So now, if I connect that and open that, And then I take that blue cable and connect that. Much like we had before, now both trains are controlled together. This should have... That doesn't... Never mind. Okay. Get inside. We can release that. And now I never have to drive backwards. Because they're both facing forwards in opposite directions. A little something I like to do to ensure. Because the blue cable is connected, whatever controls I move in here, the same control, or the equivalent controls, will move in that one. With the exception of the independent. All apprenticeships are government funded. Well, they're not government funded, they are technically work tax funded. For level 2, I've just realised I haven't got the job, so let's just stop here. Yeah. Yes, I know. But, well, I didn't know. I thought it was. The level 3 probably is, but... Cool, right. Gotta find the job again now. Time to pile through these stuff on the table. No. No. There it is. Found it. Yeah, they do. It's because part of the requirement to do the qualification is to have at least a GCSE grade C or whatever the equivalent is now. Whatever the equivalent is now. Yeah. If you pass the skills check at the start, you don't have to do any English or maths after that. Yeah, they changed it from letters to numbers and made 1 the lowest. Need to slow down a bit more. A gourmet race. Yeah, they do. They have to recheck it because after a certain amount of time, your A-levels mean... Your A-levels, your GCSEs mean nothing. Perfect. Ish. Yeah, I had to do that when I did my team leadership qualification as well. Cool, we might actually get out a bit easier this time and not fail miserably. Done it again. Okay. That's just, so that's off. That's on. Yep. Just the handbrake to take off, which is all the way at the other end again. Yeah. If you know the place that the institution that gave you that qualification, you can... Yeah, same here. you can get in touch with them and get that certificate sent to you. Because it took me, and I'm not joking, nearly 10 years to pick up my A-level certificate. Ah, right, okay. Right, let's get a notch of go in that. We play. So this is the job. Up. You taking it to the coal power plant, and it's still going into A2I. But we need to but it's certainly having an easier time. But it's having a much easier time now, because what's happening is the electric motor's taking up the initial speed increase. Well, the DE2 is picking up the initial speed power increase, and then this is adding. Both engines are running. What we're going to do is we'll do that. But yeah, it's the same with me. What I learned in uni now is completely pointless. Well, because everything's changed. And I learned C++ in uni anyway. I don't even do C++. I've never had a job in C++. But you know, C# exists, so that's close enough. Let's just double check my points while I'm on the way out. Press right, left, doesn't matter, left. Left on that one, down here. Under here, right on that one, left on that one, right on that one, doesn't matter, left on that one. Coal power plant. So then we need pressing space again instead of Alt. CP. And then left. Right, left, right, and right. And that is everything set. That's 2i. A2i specifically. So, we are at the bottom of the hill now, so let's get wiggling. If we don't have an easier time getting up this hill now, we've got a little bit more power. And I mean a little bit. Like the tiniest amount of power extra. And we're getting there. There's the heat from... Oh, the other one's going backwards. That DE2 is going backwards, which means its cooling is severely limited. Means I've got to be very careful. DE2 is actually moving backwards. Temperature's alright, we are dropping speed, though not as quickly as we were. Beautiful, we are. No, it was 13 years. It'd be 14 years ago in... Oh, ads. Ah! 2011. So, shit, yeah, 15 years ago. 14 years ago. Oh, Knuckle. Oh, I love Knuckle Stack. Knuckle Stack's cool. I should have been in on that one. I need to get another DH4 and quickly. I've also adjusted my noise gate again. So now it's set to something like opening at -22. Which is quite high. I've got 2 eggs now. What do I need to get for baby egg? I need two more Pokemon with less than 400 base stat total, and then another egg that needs... Oh, they're both done. They're all 200. They're all both 2 of them. Yeah, under 400. Ah, right, okay. I just need to pay more attention and catch more Pokemon. Get those eggs hatched. Do I have 2 Sigillus? I do. Okay. Wonder trade. So, what do I get in return? Oh, an Orthworm. Nice. Then what we'll do is we'll sort by name. Two Beldums. Let's sell one. There's money. Oh, ads are over. I am going to stop messing about in Pokemon Community Game now and get back to climbing this hill. So we are much closer to the top now. And we've not lost anywhere near as much speed this time. We're still struggling, but struggling less. Double check the thermometer in here. Actually, this is coping a lot better than I thought it was going to. Okay. Interesting. The DE2 is actually coping a lot better with the... But yeah, now we are mostly up that hill. So... And eventually we'll move to DE6s, and this will just be a joke. It won't even be a challenge to get up here. That's interesting. Shadows moving in the corner of the screen. And gone. And light. And gone, and light, and gone, and light, and gone. I finished in 2012. I finished, yeah, December 2011, because I was supposed to be there till the July of 2012. But I made some mistakes. So I opted to join an undergraduate master's after my second year. Failed the 2 master's modules. And then was told that if I wanted to finish my honours degree, I would have to do the final year project as a part-time course. And student finance don't provide funding for part-time courses. So I had to drop out. So I don't actually have an honours degree. I have what's called a bachelor's ordinary degree. I do, I just don't have the honours part. Yeah, not a BA, just the B, SC. Speed is being lost still because we are on a climb and the sign just lies. That says 0.5. This climb is probably closer to 2. But significantly less trouble getting up this time. And all because we picked up a single, you know, diesel electric shuttle. And again, this thing is not struggling in the temperature department. Really, at all. Yeah. Whereas this is really struggling. Oh, yay, speed's coming up. We've peaked. Literally. Yeah, I am literally on the limit of these engines to get that stuff, to get the load up the hill. But we're up. Temperatures are stable. Engines are running smoothly. We haven't blown anything up or destroyed anything. So yeah, we're good. Let's go. Somebody kill me on that grass by any chance. Excuse me. Okay, we've still got a little bit of an uphill here, but we are good, I think. 35 and everything's steady. And the speed's actually starting to climb now. And the temperature's starting to drop because the two needles are getting close together. It's good. We like that. Means we are resting. Oh shit. Get back in the cab. Get back in the cab. 40 and we are still climbing. It's a big old climb out of the harbour. The harbour is the lowest point on the map and the highest point is somewhere up here, possibly over here. There's a lot of locomotives spawned. I know that's mine. Oh, right. Been left of this. We've got a 70 and we are still climbing. Yeah, we're losing a bit more speed again because we're currently balancing temperature and power. And we are dropping a little bit as we come over this final section of climb. And then we're out into what is effectively a nice yeah. Have a look. But yeah, we're good. Like I say, we're at the top. We've reached the peak of that climb. There is a couple of other bits of climb to do, particularly after we've gone around the corner at City West, which is going to be a pain because it's a 30-mile-an-hour corner and then straight into an uphill climb. I'm going to have to bleed all the speed off to get around that corner. I need to watch my speed for a minute because just because the back of the train's still coming through that 40. And you don't really want to be doing more than about 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. I say really, you can do it to 10, but it'll start the game will start squealing at you. Or rather, the wheels of the train will start squealing at you. Cool, so we're now idle. Oh, did I see what I think I just... I don't think... No, the sky's clear. Is it? Yeah, it's cloudy, but it's not horrible. There is a... I didn't check the forecast, which is probably a bad idea. But we are now about to open the cylinders fully. And we'll give it a good run. Ooh.
Thank you for following the channel.
Oh, thank you for the follow. So, you know what? Let's go. We've got some spare. We've got some spare temperature to play with. Let's go. And there's a 12. Let's see if we can't. Braviary. Ooh, hello. Cool. 50. We'll probably do with some more speed actually there. Do you know what? Let's get some more speed in. And I'm gonna try and catch that with a great ball. That was an 80. I believe. Yes, I know, but I am putting this train through its paces. Ow. Yes, Oh, that's the 80. Okay. Is the sign we passed before that was a 90? That's 70. Hey, I caught Braviary. Nice. Oh, that had a less than 400 base stat total. 60, which we are literally just above. So let's drop a notch of dynamic just to curtail that speed just a smidge because we're about to glide off to the left. Yeah, which is a 50. Let's whack that up to full. Yeah, I know. I know. Oh. And now we are downhill. Okay, 45's good enough. I know it says 60, but... notch a dynamic on just to keep it under control. Actually, that says 70. Let's let her roll. Let's let her roll. Let's let it roll. Get some. Oh, yeah. I think we might need to put a bit more brake in just to bring temperatures bracking normally. Back it off a touch. That's 40. Now the thing is, I can't let the speed pick up again because while that sign said 70, the back of the train's probably still coming through that 40 section. And if I try and go a little bit too fast, it's just gonna come a cropper, as we'd say here in Yorkshire. You're gonna come a cropper. Bit like Roy. I know that says 80, but we'll let it roll for a bit because the corner coming up at the junction is not 60, it's 50 or 40. And believe it's 30. So let's just put a couple of notches of both of those. Yeah, it's 30. So cool. So that's below 30 now. I think I just managed to keep it under control, and then I know that says 50, but we're not gonna bother. Can we see the train? No, I can't. Right, we can put a bit of power on. Just a smidge. Just a smidge, 3. So we're heading up, now coming round towards City West. Another notch of power in. I know we've got a 30-mile-an-hour limit coming up. Not that up to... No, full beam is not the way forward. But we do need to... I know this is... I'm going to have to put speed again. Closer to right. Keep this under control for a minute. Because if I don't, there's going to be a big accident coming around this corner in a minute. Bum, bum, bum. We're just going to let it roll around this corner and then we'll whack the power on as we get out the other side, because it's a 30-mile-an-hour corner. I know that says 50, but I'm afraid that's irrelevant when that says 30. And we're doing 35. So she shouldn't squill too much at us as we round this corner. But, you know, train, back of the train somewhere over there. So I can't actually power on. Yeah. Put a little bit in. Because I can't even see it. So we're playing guess. We're playing guess where the back of the train is right now. Because can't see the back of it. So we're just gonna have to power in. That's in a bad place. Yes, I know we're getting a bit warm. But that's okay. Warm's okay. So now we're on the climb out of City West. Up towards coal plant. Where we're going to make this drop. Then I'm afraid I'm going to have to go visit the loo. But we'll drop this off, hand it in, we'll run off to the toilet and we'll figure out where to go next. Okay, I'm going to have to take some power out because this thing gets warm quickly. So while it's not great at... I mean, it'd be a lot better if... it's not the most efficient hauler, and we've burnt half the tank of fuel and there's nowhere to fix up at. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a gap in the heat, so we can push some more power in. Don't want to push too much in because we are very quickly approaching a very loopy-doopy bit. But we'll see. So, we are now... So that's the turn off towards the oil refinery and the Forest Central. I am massively overcooking there. Can I get a notch, one more notch in and still... Yes. Just full throttle that's the problem. This says 60, but we're not even doing 60, we're doing 40. And actually what I need to do is back off here because it's an uphill climb into... It's an uphill climb around the loop into the coal power plant. So yeah, now the climb begins. So what we're going to do is whack the power on. Maybe not that much power, maybe one notch less. Oh, he is just about staying still climbing, but that's okay. Because we are up a hill. And then after this junction we're going to peel off to the left. Around to the left here. Oh, Galarian Darmanitan, hello. Get an Ultra Ball on that thing. Well, that's Icy Darmanitan. We're down to 40, but that's okay. We're not even doing 35. So let's just calm it down, cool it down a little bit. We don't need the power on now. We can just let her roll. 'Cause I roll like I roll. I roll till I'll stop singing now because it'll start raining if I carry on. So, we're looping back round. And this is where it gets really hard to see what's going on. So we've got a left, right, then a left, what's that? Then a left, then go around here a bit. Right, is that it? That there. Facing way, so it must be that. But I can't see what train it is. Probably a 626. Yeah, it's 626. It's a steamer. It's the big steamer. Cool. So now, there's my berth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out. I'm going to stand by this board. I'm just going to let it jog in. We'll take that off, and we'll just let it. And then when we get somewhere past this sign, back of the train's over there somewhere. Cool, we can start slowing down into a stop. Because where's my sign gone? There it is. Yeah. Put them on a bit harder. Cool. That's me. There it is. Probably do burning the. I'm actually going to use the stream view to see what's going on because it's a little bit brighter than my monitor. Very nice. So this is all the way over here. So what we're going to do is just there it is, and put that there, and then put that, and click, and drop it. Cool. Right, let's just... That button's the cut off. Wrong way, because it's facing backwards. No, that's the starter. We'll cut that as well. And now we'll head to the station. Which is... around here. There it is. Just to the left there. Just to the left of the B yard. So, now that this is... Oop, I did it. Yay. So, that's about 60 grand. Nice. Now I've got 130 again. Let's have a look. What we got? Logistics hall, freight. Have we got any freight halls here? No, they're all logistical halls, which is a shame. So, what we're going to have to do is... Right, where's the... Right, let's get under some light. See what we're doing. So I'm currently somewhere over here. I'm going to have to pull forward into here. Then reverse back up there. Then come out and down here towards Machine Factory again. It's a shame to end up back at Machine Factory again twice in one night, but there is literally nothing here for me to take. So, right, we're going to pause here for a minute. I'm going to take a quick break. I am going to, do you know what, I'm going to run some ads. Because then it'll clear us up till long past me finishing. So, I will be back in a couple of minutes. I'll see you then. Just in time. While the card disappears. Nice. Right. So. There is jobs here, but they're all shunting and logistics, and I have fees to clear before I can take the license. What we got? Food factory, which is up there. Ooh, hang on. So, there are 2 logistic poles to the food factory. But I don't think they're worth it. So, oh yeah, the engine's turned off. I can't use that one. Well done, Ben. Anyway, right. Let's get in this big thing. We will turn this one back on. Take all the brakes off. Let's roll forwards. Because what we're gonna have to do is, as you've seen from the diagram, we're gonna have to, because we're on the eye line, just here, we're gonna have to pull round into towards the 6S, reverse back up here. Or actually, what I can do is I can shunt left here, and then we can reverse back here, because the curl and thingy line, because the curl and water refill point will be empty. It always is, whereas the shunting line may have cars on it. It doesn't. That's it. Right, let's get that power cut. The independent brake to stoppers. Stopped. Cool. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse. Yep. Cool. So we're rolling back up here. Take that power off. Boards over there that I need to set forwards. Oh, and the other one I need to change is that one to go right. Then we're heading up to factory again. So now we're in the line adjacent to what we've just dropped off. Over there. And again, we'll just use the have I actually passed? I could not have stopped that any closer if I tried. I'm going to do this on the remote just so that I can fix it if I have actually not gone far enough. Because if I've got this wrong, we're going to split the train. Split the car. And we didn't. Nice. Right, let's go. Okay, we're good to go. So we're going to head up to Machine Factory. Again, we'll go pull up into where we started. Well, not where we started. We started in City West, but we drove up to Machine Factory. We'll pull into the... We're looking at half a thing. No, we're not. I'm going to leave that, but I'm going to go left and left and left. And we're going to go and do some repair and stuff. We'll go take these up to get them serviced, because we're on half a tank of fuel in this. And I'd rather get that cleaned up now. Wild seal. Seal. Throw a great